Like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Holiday gets the bucket. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now, here's Sexton. Here's the floater. And it's good on the way in.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
And here's Tatum for three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Kessler. Nice ball movement by Utah. That shot, no good. Nice D from Porzingis. Down low. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
You know, when you talk about this Jazz team, Doris, you have to mention head coach Will Hardy.
You certainly do, Kevin, because remember, he came from the Boston Celtics organization. He also had a history in San Antonio. He is known as an excellent tactician. He does an incredible job scouting. Utah always one of the best prepared teams in the league.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Talked to Will Hardy a little while ago. He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact the game. And Coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds to a defense. He's faster. That means we have to be crisp with how we rotate and send a double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor when Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Porzingis after the basket by Utah. Here's Brown. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Tatum. And that one drops. Tatum's got 5 now.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Kicks it out to Collins. And that one's on target from the wing.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The Celtics with the lead. Pass to White. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Shoots from the high post. Kessler with the rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
DB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
And it's in there.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Outside Collins. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 7.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Boston trailing. 1:03 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. Here's Pritchard. And he's off on his first shot of the game. The Jazz on offense. To the inside. Outside, Markkanen. 34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
This is a 7-footer with some big-time vertical. Markkanen makes that look effortless.
Here's Pritchard. Lays it up off the glass. He takes it in.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Utah out in front, ending the first.
The Celtics, 13.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Celtics trail by 4. And the way the Celtics can attack teams, Doris, with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
Here's Collier. Missed inside. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Inside, and finished off by Collins.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Shot from the wing. They get it back. Pass to Collier. Kicks it out to Markkanen. The three. Hits it from three-point range. Collier's got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Here's Tatum. And nothing is falling for him right now. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Jazz leading by 11. Kicks it out to Collins. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Celtics trail by 14. Outside Tatum. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
On the wing, Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Nice ball movement by Utah. And that one is good. 6 points for Lauri Markkanen. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Pass to Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Over Kessler. Rebound, Utah.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And it's Collier missing.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Walker Kessler. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Outside, Porzingis. Over Kessler. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
From the mid-range, Kristaps Porzingis release point so high.
Outside Collins. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of the game. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Holiday inside the line. The quick look, no good that time. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Markkanen. And it's White with the rebound. Celtics trailed by 14. Brown with the bucket.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown in transition, a phenomenal finisher in the open floor.
On the wing, Markkanen. Just 3 on the clock. He lays it in. Markkanen's got 6 here in this quarter. And so it's Utah, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll return shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Celtics trailed by 14. Doors, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
A 3-ball. Boston, no good that time either. Utah leading by 16. Stolen by Holiday. Keeps it alive.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
Here's Filipowski. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Celtics trailed by 14. And here's Tatum for 3. The offensive rebound. Shoots the 3. Tatum from 3.
What a weapon the 3 has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
To the wing right side. Outside for George. Fires from deep. Porzingis with the rebound.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect. Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Pass to Hendricks. The 8-footer. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hendricks has got his second basket.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
And yes, it's good.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
Pass to Hendricks. Here's Sensabaugh. Still without a basket.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now Porzingis. Shoots over Filipowski. Porzingis can't hit. Clarkson on the wing. Pass to Hendricks. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness. Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Hendricks. Good on the three-point shot. Hendricks has got 7 points for the quarter.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. 1:04 left in the third. Pass to Pritchard. Here's the three. He can't get that one. And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Filipowski. And here's George. 6 on the shot clock. And shot on the way. Rebound, Boston. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Brown inside. That one good for 2.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Now, here's Clarkson. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by George. And the Jazz lead by 13.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Utah leading by 13. Outside, Markkanen. Here's Kessler. Al Horford with the rebound. And so it's Boston with it. The three from Tatum. Collins grabs the miss.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And how about the heart from Collins on that play, working through the foul for the and-one opportunity.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Sexton for three. They get it again. The tray. Cans it from downtown.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
Here's Tatum. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Shot by Collins, no good. Celtics trailed by 17. Outside Tatum. And it's off from three-point range. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Inside, Tatum, automatic. Jazz leading by 15. Kicks it out to Collins. Drills it from outside. Collins has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Brown with it. Now defended by Markkanen. And the shot goes down.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
Kicks it out to Collins. Off target with his 3. Celtics trail by 16. Back to Tatum. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Tatum's got 23 points.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Pass to Collier. From outside, off the mark. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Collier. Collins wide open. He fires. Hits the three-point bomb. 23 points in the game.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Here's White. And the basket is good.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Pass to Collier. Back to Collins. Clock at 6. Here's Collier. Guarded by Tatum. Collier. That's good. And the Jazz lead by 13.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Jazz.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for him.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for John Collins.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Here's Collins. Pass to Collier. Shot clock at 5. Drains the three-pointer.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Collins. Misses the 3. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and the